Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson is presented by Adena Springs, BC2A Paste, Bevins Motor Company, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, Rumfield Hay and Grain, Claiborne Farm, GLC 5500, Gainesway, Horse Sense, IRT, Keeneland, Kinetic, Lane's End, Malone's, OCD Pellets, Pin Oak Stud, Quillen Leather and Tack, Sally Horse Fans, and Thoroughbred Times.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring 10 stakes races from 5 different tracks, including the latest victory by a versatile veteran in the Grade 2 Fourstardave Handicap at Saratoga. We begin with the Governor's Cup from Remington Park. Alternation, the 3-5 favorite. Dale Day picks up the call.
Prayer for relief with 3 furlongs to go. In the side of Alternation now begins the move under Quinones. Ask for run, Alternation responds. Dreamer of the Wind chasing in third now. Stacey's locked up fourth, nowhere to go. 2 lengths back, a quarter mile left. And get into house. Ask for run, fifth, and beginning to advance. 6 furlongs in a minute, 12 and 4. Top of the stretch, Prayer for Relief. Now running at the rail. Alternation down the middle of the track, drifting in a bit, is right there by ahead. A furlong left. Quinona is asking Alternation for everything he has. He's trying to respond, but Prayer for Relief not going away under Guidry. It's Prayer for Relief inside, Alternation outside, nose to the line, too close to call in the Governor's Cup.
And let's take another look at that photo finish. It's odds-on favorite Alternation on the outside, under 124 pounds, and Luis Quinones. 8-5 second choice Prayer for Relief is challenging along the rail, toting 118 pounds, and Mark Guidry. But Alternation gets up to take the photo by a nose. Get into house, a distant third. Pin Oak Stable homebred Alternation clocked in 149 and 1. Winner of the Grade 2 Peter Pan Stakes at 3, the Donnie Von Hemel trainee opened this season with 4 consecutive stakes wins. But the winning streak was snapped by his 5th place finish in the Grade 1 Stephen Foster Handicap. The 4-year-old colt by Distorted Humor was bred in Kentucky by Pin Oak Stud. This victory puts Alternation over the $1 million mark in career earnings. To Ellis Park for fillies and mares in the Grade 3 Gardenia Stakes. Joyful Victory, the 7-5 favorite. Bill Downs picks up the call.
Half and 47 and a fifth. Already on the far turn. It's Salty Strike who leads by a half over Joyful Victory. In third, it's Holiday Soiree, who's 3 deep on the far turn. Richter's in fourth. Sassy Image ridden along in fifth and 4 lengths off the lead. Then 4 lengths to Absent Minded and Formal Plan. 3 horses across the track as they reach the top of the stretch in the Gardenia. It's Salty Strike set down for the drive. Joyful Victory trying to press on by. Holiday Soiree is about 4 lengths off the lead. And then it's Richter, a final furlong to go. Salty Strike has something left in reserve. It's Salty Strike who leads by a length and a half over Joyful Victory. And Salty Strike, top notch in the Gardenia.
3-1 second choice Salty Strike by Lane's End Stallion Smart Strike, the front running winner by a length and a quarter over the favorite Joyful Victory. Victor LeBron aboard in 136 and 4. Winner of the Grade 3 Dogwood Stakes last summer, Salty Strike captured stakes at Prairie Meadows and Churchill Downs in her last 2 starts. The 4-year-old filly was bred in Kentucky by her owner, Craig B. Singer. Trained by Kenny McPeak, Salty Strike has earned $367,000. To Del Mar for turf fillies and mares in the Grade 2 John C. Mabee Stakes. Nereid, the 3-2 favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
Onto the backstretch they go forth north at the rail, and Nereid they now stride for stride here, and they clear by 2 to Imperialistic Diva. All Star Heart, a comfortable fourth, 3.5 off those leaders. Then it's another 2 back to City, and Cambina's quite content to trail. A half mile to go in the John Mabee, and it is still Go Forth North showing the way. On the outside, Nereid, they've been 1-2 throughout. Imperialistic Diva is in third. All Star Heart in contention now, and All Star Heart starting to move up ominously on the far side, only 2 off the leaders. Then comes City and Cambina. Coming to the top of the lane, Go Forth North, Nereid. All Star Heart on the grandstand side, forced to go a little wide, but All Star Heart's in full flight. Imperialistic Diva, City and Cambina. Homeward bound, Go Forth North, the leader. All Star Heart alongside. All Star Heart takes the lead. City with a late run on the outside. All Star Heart, City. Whoa, they hit it together extremely close.
And let's take another look at that photo finish. It's All-Star Heart taking the lead in deep stretch, carrying 119 pounds in Brice Blanc. But City to City is flying down the outside, toting 121 pounds in Corey Nakatani. And City to City gets up to take the photo by a nose. The third winner on the card for Nakatani. City to City by Lanes and Stallion City Zip clocked in 146-2. A five-time stakes winner during her career, City to City gets her first victory since she won the Grade 2 Buena Vista Handicap in February. The 5-year-old mare was bred in Kentucky by Dr. Michael Cavey and originally sold for $15,000 at the Keeneland November sale. A $50,000 yearling, City to City has earned nearly $680,000 for William DeBerg, Mark DiDomenico, and trainer Jerry Hollendorfer. Del Mar Stakes action is presented by IRT, flying your horse with care for over 40 years. More racing coming up, but first here's the upcoming schedule in the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with 3-year-old stakes action in this segment. Presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. We begin with fillies in the Grade 3 Monmouth Oaks. Morrow Cove at 8-5, a slight favorite over Wine Princess. Larry Comas has the call.
It's Wine Princess on top by a length and a half. Defy Gravity, Proud Pearl to the outside. Final Escrow keeps the rail. Morrow Cove still with about 3.5 to make up. Jemima's Pearl is being ridden now in the back of the field. She's 6 lengths behind. Around the far turn, Wine Princess is the leader. Proud Pearl circles up on the outside. Defy Gravity third between those two. Morrow Cove and Jemima's Pearl are moving together, and they're coming wide as they come to the top of the stretch. Wine Princess on the rail. Proud Pearl. Here's Jemima's Pearl, and checking there Morrow Cove. Morrow Cove had to take up and is switching to the inside. It is Wine Princess in front close to home, and at the 16th pole, Wine Princess and Sean Bridgmohan have won the Monmouth Oaks.
9-5 second choice Wine Princess by Adina Springs stallion Ghost Sapper draws off to take it by 2 1/4 lengths over long shot Proud Pearl. Jemima's Pearl third for a sweep by Keeneland Sales graduates. Sean Bridgmohan the winning jockey in 144 flat. The stakes debut for Wine Princess, who is undefeated in 3 starts on dirt. Not only is her sire Horse of the Year and recent Hall of Fame inductee Ghost Sapper, her dam is Horse of the Year and Hall of Famer Azeri. The winner was bred in Kentucky by the Alan E. Paulson Living Trust. Trained by Steve Margolis, Wine Princess has earned $138,000 for Becky Weinmiller. The regally bred filly was consigned by Hillendale Sales Agency to the 2010 Keeneland September yearling sale, where she was purchased by Jimmy and Becky Weinmiller for $475,000. Grade 3 Monmouth Oaks winner Wine Princess, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. To Saratoga for the Off the Turf National Museum of Racing Hall of Fame Stakes. Chaba, the 6-5 favorite. Tom Durkin has the call.
Around the far turn, Skyring Casaba head-to-head for the lead. Quick Wit now makes a move there, 3/4 up in 113-2. On the outside, Optimizer is getting underway now, and they're followed by Daddy Knows Best as the field comes to the top of the stretch. Casaba and Quick Wit head for home together. Nothing between those two at the top of the stretch. Daddy Knows Best is third, followed by Shakespeare Celia fourth. And it's a slugfest in the slop here. Quick Wit on the outside, Casaba on the rail, and Quick Wit spurred on by Rajiv Mirage, a narrow lead. Fighting all the way is Casaba. Casaba trying to come back on Quick Wit. The length of the stretch, too close to call.
Yet another photo finish. It's 10-1 Quick Wit with a slim lead under 117 pounds and Rajiv Mirage. The heavy favorite Chaba is coming back along the rail, toting 122 pounds, and Julianne Leperoux. But Quick Wit will hold on to take the photo by a nose. Daddy Knows Best checks in third. Keeneland Sales graduate Quick Wit covers the 1 1/8 over the sloppy track in 151-4. A distant third in the Grade 3 Hutchison Stakes in February, Quick Wit moves back to the main track after winning 1 of 3 on turf. The colt by Sharp Humor was bred in Kentucky by Windstar Farm, LLC. Dale Romans, who also trained Sharp Humor, purchased the maiden racing prospect for $32,000 at Keeneland last November. Quick Wit has earned nearly $224,000 for Michael J. Bruder. Saratoga Stakes action is presented by Brumfield Hay and Grain, serving the horse industry since 1938. To Del Mar for the Grade 2 La Jolla Handicap on turf. Only 4 went postward with My Best Brother, the 6-5 favorite. Once again, here's Trevor Denman.
They head to the half-mile pole. My Best Brother's now getting some pressure. On the far side, it's Chips All In, but My Best Brother easily just goes back into the lead again. Then we come back to Old Time Hockey and Blingos. 3 lengths covers them all. Into the turn in the La Jolla, and My Best Brother still strong on the lead. He has it by 2 lengths. Chips All In second. On the far side, Old Time Hockey and Blingo. They come into the top of the lane. My Best Brother is now sent along. He responds gamely. My Best Brother, a length and a half. Chips All In the white blinkers now cuts into that lead, and down the centre, Old Time Hockey. Now any one of the 3 can win it, but it is My Best Brother digging deep on the inside. Old Time Hockey on the outside, and Chips All In between them. A 3-way photo. They hit the wire. Old Time Hockey very, very close.
A 3-way photo in a 4-horse field. It's the favorite My Best Brother with a lead on the inside, under 121 pounds, and Martin Garcia. 5-2 second choice Old Time Hockey flying down the outside, toting 117 pounds, in Joe Talamo. And Old Time Hockey gets up to take the photo by a nose. Chips All In settles for third, with Blingo bringing up the rear. Time of the race 1:40.2. The first stakes victory for Old Time Hockey, who finished third when My Best Brother won a division of the Oceanside Stakes on opening day. The gelding by Smarty Jones was bred in Florida by his owner, Glen Hill Farm. Trained by Tom Proctor, Old Time Hockey has earned $200,000. The Lanes End Stallion of the Week is City Zip, the leading star of Turf Stakes winners this year. Last weekend, his daughter City to City scored her 4th Grade 2 win in the John C. Mabee Stakes at Del Mar. City Zip has become one of the nation's top sires. Watch for his yearlings at sales this year. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with 2-year-olds in this segment. We begin with fillies at Del Mar in the Grade 3 Sorrento Stakes. Undefeated Executive Privilege, the 2-5 favorite. Once again, here's Trevor Denman.
They head to the half-mile pole, and Bears Tripper kicks on. Bears Tripper flies on the lead. In the second spot is Renee's Titan. Now here's the favourite Executive Privilege, a comfortable third, 2 off that leader. On the far side, we have Switch to the lead in 4th. Just in behind that, Something About Her. Then comes Speeding Through the City. Only 4 lengths covers those first 6 runners. Another 4 back to Oh Happy Grey having to be sent along, and Wittgenstein is last. They come to the quarter pole. Suddenly the whole picture changes now. Renee's Titan goes for the lead. Executive Privilege now breathing down her neck in second. On the outside, Switch to the lead is running a big one. Speeding Through the City drops onto the rail in with a shot. Homeward bound, and Executive Privilege takes the advantage. Executive Privilege now in front just over a length. Speeding Through the City, closing on the inside. Executive Privilege going to get there. Executive Privilege has won the Sorrento.
Odds-on favorite Executive Privilege by Claiborne Farm Stallion First Samurai. The winner by a length and a quarter over Speeding Through the City. Rafael Bejarano up in 1:16.4. The 6th winner of the Sorrento for trainer Bob Baffert. Executive Privilege is now 3 for 3. A 4.5 length maiden winner at Hollywood Park. She followed with a 3 1/4 length score over Speeding Through the City in the Landalusi Stakes. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Betts Thoroughbreds and Partners and was a $23,000 Keeneland September yearling. The $650,000 sales topper at the OBS April 2-year-old sale. Executive Privilege has earned $210,000 for Carl Watson, Mike Pegram, and Paul Whiteman. To Saratoga for 2-year-old fillies and the Grade 2 Adirondack Stakes. Kauai Katie, the 2-5 favorite. Tom Durkin has the call.
Field moving into the far turn, and Kauai Katie's out there now by a length and a half. Still running along in second is Vitamita. Salamara's making a move now as they round the far turn. There goes Salamara revving up on the outside. So Kauai Katie bracing for the challenges to come. Here's Salamara on the outside. Vitamita, then Fully Living. Cayeno's dropped to the back of the pack. The half was up in 44 4/5 seconds. And they're at the top of the stretch, and Kauai Katie cuts it loose. Kauai Katie's opening up on the field here. Beneath Rosie Republic, it is Kauai Katie in front by 4 with a furlong to go. Salamara runs in second, and Fully Living was third, and they're coming down to the finish, and it is Kauai Katie with another sparkling performance at the Spa.
Odds-on favorite Kauai Katie continues to dazzle at the Spa with her front-running 2 3/4 length victory over Salamara. Rosie Napravnik aboard the Keeneland Cells graduate in 1:16 4. Despite bobbling at the break, the Todd Pletcher trainee rolled to a 12-length first-out maiden victory over the track on opening day. She's the 6th winner from 6 starters at the meeting for Stone Street Stable. The filly by Malibu Moon was bred in Kentucky by Spendthrift Farm and originally sold for $90,000 at the Keeneland September yearling sale. A $490,000 2-year-old, Kauai Katie has earned $168,000. Kauai Katie paid $280 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. Next up, the Grade 2 Saratoga Special. Spurious Precision, the odds-on favorite at 75 cents on the dollar. Once again, here's Tom Durkin.
A spectacular first quarter mile here, and 3 of them doing battle into the far turn. Spurious Precision, drumroll on the outside. Southern Honors in between those two. 5 lengths back, Dan, the Tin Man, couldn't keep up that blistering pace. He's now being passed by In Harm's Way, who's starting to close in on the leaders. The field coming to the top of the stretch, and the half was an eye-popping 44 seconds flat. Southern Honor is spent. It's now drumroll and Spurious Precision, and they do battle with 3/16 of a mile to go, within harm's way trying to reel them in, and farther back He's So Fine. And now drumroll is spent, and Spurious Precision comes away with the lead and down to the line to win the Saratoga Special.
Odds-on favorite Spurious Precision, the front-running winner by 5 lengths over long shot He's So Fine. Alan Garcia aboard the OBS Cells graduate in 1:16 2. Spurious Precision moving up to Graded Stakes Company after breaking his maiden by 3.5 lengths in his career debut at the Spa. The colt by High Cotton was bred in Florida by Michael Chamberlain and was a $105,000 OBS April 2-year-old. Trained by Rick Violet, Spurious Precision has earned $168,000 for Claravich Stables and William H. Lawrence. Coming up, a versatile veteran shines at the Spa. Time now for the feature race of the week presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. It's the Grade 2 Fourstardave Handicap over the Inner Turf Course at Saratoga. Wise Dan, the 3-2 favorite. Here's the call by Tom Durkin.
They're in the gate. And they're off. An alert beginning for Wise Dan down inside. But up from between horses comes Surf Rider to take the lead. Get Stormy and Eddie Castro getting after Get Stormy to get position as they hit the first turn. Yield Bogey's up close too. So Get Stormy's going to be the leader. Surf Rider on the outside. Wise Dan rides the rails right up there third. Yield Bogey is now fourth. Corporate Jungle is fifth. Upgrade 6 lengths from the lead while sixth. And a long way back, it's a break about 7, 8 lengths or so, back to Guy's Reward. So the field turns into the backstretch run. After a 23 4 opening quarter mile, the leader is Get Stormy. Get Stormy in front. Eddie Castro trying to get that one to settle down, give him a bit of a breather down the backstretch run. Surf Rider runs along in second. Wise Dan's under a good hold third. Yield Bogey's under stout restraint fourth. Corporate Jungle is fifth on the inside of Upgrade. 5 lengths back to the trailer Guy's Reward. The half over this boggy going was 48 3/5 seconds. The field moving into the far turn. Get Stormy, Surf Rider right there. Yield Bogey advancing toward them on the outside. And then it's Wise Dan, who's had a beautiful trip so far, saving ground in behind the lead. He's waiting for some running room now. And then Corporate Jungle, Upgrade Fan wide into the stretch. Guys Reward is caught up to the field. They're entering the final furlong. Get Stormy tested here. Tested by Corporate Jungle on the outside. And up the rail comes Wise Dan. Wise Dan dashes to the lead and opens up and pulls away from them all, leaving Corporate Jungle behind in second. And the versatile Wise Dan scores an impressive victory over the yielding going today at Saratoga.
The heavy favorite Wise Dan rolls to a 5-length victory over Corporate Jungle. Hall of Fame inductee John Velasquez aboard in 137-1 over the yielding turf, a 111 brisk speed rating. A Grade 1 stakes winner at Churchill Downs on dirt and track record-setting stakes winner over the Keeneland Poly track, Wise Dan gets the second graded stakes victory of his career on turf. The Charles Lopresti trainee was coming off a close second-place finish in the Grade 1 Stephen Foster Handicap. The 5-year-old gelding by Wiseman's Ferry was bred in Kentucky by his owner, Morton Fink. Wise Dan has banked $1,394,000. John Velasquez with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. We'll see you next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson has been presented by Adina Springs, BC2A Paste, Bevins Motor Company, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, Brumfield Hay and Grain, Claiborne Farm, GLC 5500, Gainesway, Horse Sense, IRT, Keeneland, Kinetic, Lane's End, Malone's, OCD Pellets, Pin Oak Stud, Quillen Leather and Tack, Sally Horse Fans, and Thoroughbred Times. Online at tbredweek.com.